Hey everyone, welcome back to the pod. I'm Chloe, and today we are diving into a topic that's taking over my Instagram feed and, honestly, my entire closet. We're talking about why old is the new new.
And I'm Sam. Now, Chloe, I've got to be honest, right out of the gate. I'm a little skeptical. When I think of vintage, I mostly think of that specific smell in my grandma's attic. You know, that dusty old basement vibe?
Oh, stop it. That's such a cliché, Sam. That old smell is just history waiting to be washed. But seriously, have you noticed how many people our age are ditching the big malls and heading to flea markets instead? Vintage culture is exploding right now.
I definitely see it. I see people paying $200 for a t-shirt from 1994 that looks like it was dragged behind a truck. I don't get it. Isn't that just thrift shopping? Should I just go to the local charity shop and hope for the best?
That's a great point. And it's actually the first thing we should clear up. There is a huge difference between casual thrift shopping and what we call archive vintage.
Okay, break it down for me. What's the difference?
So, thrift shopping is like a treasure hunt. You go to a secondhand store, you dig through piles of random stuff, and you're looking for a bargain. Maybe you find a cool sweater for $5. It's cheap, it's fun, and it's accessible.
Right. That's what I'm used to. Then I see these archive shops online where everything is super expensive.
Exactly. Archive vintage is more like art collecting. These are high-value pieces that represent a specific moment in fashion history. Think of a designer jacket from the 90s or a rare band tee. Those pieces hold their value and sometimes even go up in price over time. It's not just a used shirt. It's a piece of history you can wear.
Wow. So it's almost like an investment? Like buying a stock? But you can actually wear it to dinner?
Precisely. I bought an old designer trench coat 5 years ago for $100, and today I saw the same one selling for $400. It's crazy. But even if you aren't looking for expensive archive pieces, there's a much bigger reason why our generation is obsessed with this. It's about the planet.
Yeah, I wanted to ask you about that. I keep hearing that fast fashion is really bad for the environment.
It's worse than bad, Sam. It's a crisis. Every year, millions of tons of clothes end up in landfills. Fast fashion brands make clothes so cheaply that they fall apart after 3 washes, so people just throw them away and buy more. It's a cycle of waste.
I've definitely noticed that. I bought a hoodie from a big mall brand last month, and the zipper is already broken.
That's exactly it. When you buy vintage, you are essentially recycling a garment. You're giving it a second life. By choosing something that already exists, you aren't demanding more water, more chemicals, and more carbon emissions to make something new. Plus, older clothes were usually made much better. They were built to last decades, not weeks.
That makes a lot of sense. It feels good to know you aren't contributing to that waste. But Chloe, for someone like me who is totally new to this, how do I even start? I'm afraid of buying something that turns out to be a fake or just a piece of junk.
Don't worry, I got you. Tip number 1 for beginners. Always, always check the tags. If the tag says Made in the USA or Made in Italy, France, and it looks old and faded, that's usually a good sign of quality. Modern fast fashion is almost always mass-produced in very specific regions with very cheap materials.
Okay, check the tags. What else?
Look at the seams. Turn the shirt inside out. Are there loose threads everywhere? Is the fabric thin and see-through? Genuine vintage clothes usually have thick, sturdy stitching. Also, check the materials. Search for 100% cotton or pure wool. Avoid the stuff that feels like plastic that's usually polyester, which doesn't age well.
And what about fakes? I see vintage-style shirts in stores now that look old but are actually brand new.
Oh, those faux vintage shirts are everywhere. A big giveaway is the single-stitch rule. If you look at the hem of a t-shirt sleeve from the 80s or early 90s, there is often only one line of stitching. Modern shirts almost always have 2 lines. It's a tiny detail, but it's a total game changer for collectors.
Man, I had no idea it was that technical. I'm actually kind of excited to go look at my own closet now to see if I have anything cool.
Laughs you should. It's all about finding your own style. Vintage lets you look unique. You won't walk into a party and see 3 other people wearing the exact same shirt as you.
Well, I'm sold. Fewer clothes in the trash, More money in the long run, and I get to look like a 90s movie star? Sign me up.
That's the spirit. Thanks for hanging out with us today, guys. Remember, fashion is fleeting, but style is forever, especially if it's secondhand.
See you next time. Stay vintage.